a friend in the US called Tony Oppegaard. He's a lawyer who advocates for the rights of coal miners. In 2011, he sent me an article from the Huffington Post about a client of his, Charles Scott Howard from Kentucky, a whistleblower who took on the mining companies over safety issues. I thought this was a story that deserved to be told, so I wrote this song as a tribute to Howard. The melody is partly based on a tune used by Woody Guthrie, who wrote many songs in support of miners and other working men and women. There is a chorus, if you'd like to join in later. It says, when it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big coal don't like this man at all. And the MSHA, which is referred to in the first line, is the Mine Safety and Health Administration. Mr. Charles Scott Howard told the MSHA that using faulty mine seals can blow men's lives away. When the mine seals fail to do their job, that's when miners die. 12 men died at the Sago mine, ask the owners why. At Derby mine another 5 died before too long. The reason was the seals were weak, and that's when things go wrong. Their widows urged in Lexington, don't listen to big coal. Strict seal regulations, that must be your goal. Cumberland River Coal Company thought they were doing fine, till Howard aired a video of the seals down in their mine. How dare this troublesome miner take films behind our backs of water spurting out through the broken mine seals' cracks. Though Howard didn't name the mine, they knew it was his own. Turning on the audio was how they made it known. He said they built those seals with the least man-hours they could. It's the cheapest way to do it, and surely that's no good. When it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big coal don't like this man at all. Mr. Charles Scott Howard, he says what he feels. They shouldn't be allowed to build old crappy seals. It's an awful shame them fellas had to be smothered to death. For the safety of the miners, I'll fight to my last breath. When the officials saw that video, they kicked up quite a row. I want somebody at that Cumberland mine right now. It wasn't long till Frazier heard about what had been done. It's that whistle-blowing, trouble-making Howard, he's the one. When it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big coal don't like this man at all. It's safety versus profits, Howard has no doubt. When miners are endangered, he knows he must speak out. They fired him and fined him, tried to put him in his place. But the courts just reinstate him, he always wins his case. When you bite the hand that feeds you, that's when the pressure mounts. 'Cause when you're underneath the ground, coal is all that counts. I'm sorry, Mr. Frazier, if your hand feels my bite, but I must uphold the safety code and fight for miners' rights. When it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big coal don't like this man at all. Fighting for miners' safety causes stress and strain. Last summer working underground, there was an injury to his brain. He was found slumped unconscious in his mining car. He still has no memories of that incident so far. But something hit him in the head and damaged his hard hat. It even broke his dentures, some think they smell a rat. It's an accident that so far nobody can explain. But he's been fighting for the cause and he will fight again. When it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big coal don't like this man at all. He wasn't happy with the way the ventilation curtains hung. Excessive dust is dangerous, it brings about black lung. They wouldn't let him see the plans, so he thought it would be best to make an official freedom of information request. Tiny coal dust particles can enter with each breath. You don't want to retire out just to choke to death. His granddad suffered horribly from the black lung, you should know, and Howard himself was diagnosed with it several years ago. When it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big Coal don't like this man at all. Howard drove the ram car hauling coal to the conveyor belt, and any time the ventilation was no good he felt. He blocked the roadway with his car so nothing could leave the hole. You give me some air, he'd say, and I'll give you the coal. When the problem wasn't rectified, he filed a complaint again. He felt that doing nothing was endangering the men. For violating its own plans, the mine was cited too. They promoted Howard to a job where he had no work to do. When it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big Coal don't like this man at all. The coal must flow or you must go is what the bosses say. They can't make healthy profits with safety issues in the way. In the mines and other places, the unions have declined. So when you stand up to the bosses, who will stand behind? Howard joined his lawyer, Mr. Tony Upperguard, and for the rights of miners continues fighting hard. I put one foot on a banana peel and my neck into a noose, but it's worth it when you know that what you're doing is of use. When it comes to miners' safety, he's always on the ball. Big Coal don't like this man at all. Big Coal don't like this man at all.